All right, what up, people? Oh, this is a little bit too much lip gloss. Oh, had to make it shine a little bit. Um, I'm trying my best to go live right now on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram at the same time. This took me so long to set up. But what I'm going to be talking about in this live, and let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know in the comments if y'all could hear me. But what I'm going to be talking about in this live is how I have multiple side hustles, right? Streams of income. That's what people call it, multiple streams of income, and make at least an extra $1,000 a month on top of my business, on top of my full time job. So welcome. And I'm also doing a workshop. So first and foremost, make sure, oh, this camera. Okay. So I think the camera on the Instagram, y'all probably still hearing me on Instagram and Facebook, but I have to switch cameras. The other camera broke. It is like it didn't break. So what I'm trying to do, and I'll just show everybody this. So I have the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and you could use it as a webcam. And I was trying to use it as a webcam for going live on the computer. So I'm also going live from my computer. But nonetheless, we're back, we're cooking. So feel free to tune in. So what I'm going to be talking about in this webinar, not what, see, I get so overwhelmed. I need to calm down. Woosah. What I'm going to be talking about in this live stream. And it's crazy because in person, I'm great in person. And I used to be also great online, and I'm not bad online, but I'm out of practice when it comes to live streams. Like I'm great when it comes, and now that I have changed the camera, I have to change the position of this device. So I'm not looking all over the world. All right. Ooh. Is it obvious that I'm figuring this out as we go? Um, so I have this like little arm thing on my desk. Maybe I'll use the tripod. All right, boom. I think I'm looking straight. I don't know. I'm gonna probably set up my phone on the tripod so that way both devices could see me well. Hopefully y'all can hear me still on TikTok because I'm moving this device around the most. So I'm going live right now on both TikTok, well, 4 platforms: TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Oh, hey Marie, how you been? Oh, you having a bad connection? All right. Is the connection better? Is the connection better for the folks that are joining? And just give me 2 minutes, everybody. Give me 2 minutes. I'm just trying to get my bearings so that way this could work for y'all. Like I said, I'm streaming to multiple platforms at the same time. TikTok, y'all really seeing the behind the scenes because I'm literally like fixing this thing at the same time. Okay, this should be good now. Ooh, oh my god. Oh, oh, TikTok is mad far now. All right, maybe I have to just. Oh my gosh. Folks on TikTok, can you still hear me? Folks on Instagram, can you still hear me? Let me know in the comments if you can hear me and see me. If y'all can hear me and see me, then I'm going to keep it pushing to get started with this live stream to talk about the different ways I make $1,000 a month through my side hustles that I have. I'm going to go ahead and assume y'all can hear me. Y'all can see me. Let's hope it's working well. So I'm looking straight forward, looking right at y'all. What is that blue thing? Oh, this is one of the brands I partnered with. I'm like, what is this in my bag? Anyhow, let's lock in. So I'm hosting a workshop. It will actually take a step back. If this is your first time watching one of my live streams, my name is Georgie-Ann. I've been an entrepreneur for the last 12 years across business, technology, education. It's freezing. Lord, take the wheel. Fix it. Fix it, please. Hopefully it starts working. I'm so sorry. I'm also live on YouTube and Facebook, so you can join on there or on TikTok. I literally have the same name on all social media. If you look up Georgie-Ann, you'll find me. So Lord, take the wheel. It's out of my control now. I'm just gonna go into the workshop. I think TikTok is seeing it right. I saw a comment on Facebook; they're seeing it fine. So if you can join on one of those platforms, if it keeps freezing here on Instagram, please join on one of those. But I have no idea why it's not working. All right. So my name is Georgie-Ann, like I said before, and I've been doing this type of work for over 12 years now. Literally, I've been an entrepreneur since high school, and I've had multiple side hustles allowing me to. Oh, I see it freezing, allowing me to take care of my kids, allowing me to be a mom and work and make additional income. So hopefully it stops freezing. I don't know. Is it too many windows I have open? I'm going to try to fix this from freezing for the folks that are on the phone. I think my Chrome needed to be updated too. This is why I need two phones. This is why I need two phones. We're working on it, y'all. We're working on it. IT is working on it. And I might just stop streaming on the rest of the platforms and then like come back to it. Let's see if I can close a few tabs if it helps. Where else could I stream from? Folks on TikTok, shout outs to y'all. The service there is fine. I could literally see myself freezing on Instagram. I promise I'm gonna get into the ways that I make additional income on using social media, mainly using different websites and making this money online. I promise y'all I'm gonna talk about that. It looks like it's not as bad no more. So I'm just gonna dive in. All right. So I've had various different side hustles throughout this process, and all of them come down to one key thing, right? Freelancing, it just means where you're kind of the one that is the owner, the founder. Oftentimes you're solo, it's just you're doing extra gig work, and this could come in many shapes and forms. So I've done freelance graphic design, I've done freelance writing, freelance content creation, and right now the one I'm going to talk about in this session that we're in this live stream is going to be freelance content creation, which would other people may call UGC content creation. So what is UGC content creation? You've probably seen it all over the internet. I've actually put up a couple videos recently about UGC content creation. So we're going to talk about what that is. If you want to see the full 3 ways, go ahead and click the link in my bio. No matter what platform you on, the link in my bio is going to bring you to the Stand Store page where I'm having a webinar. It's a 90-minute webinar where I go over each thing individually, each of the 3 ways that I make an additional $1,000 a month, and how you can sign up, what are the flaws, what are the issues, what is the good and bad for each of these platforms, how long I've been on them. So I'm going to do a super deep dive. In this live stream right here, I can't do the full deep dive. I'm just going to talk about one. But if you want to see all 3 streams, go ahead and click the link in my bio to register for that webinar that I'm having next week, Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. This will be a live webinar. There will not be a replay. There will not be a replay. So if you want to come to that event, pull up. I will be doing other events, but the thing about it is I like my events to be interactive and where I could talk to the people that are there. So if you are participating in that webinar that's happening where I'm going to share all 3 ways, again, you can register for it at the link in my bio, or if you're on Instagram, you could just write in the chat GSD3, and it'll direct message you. It'll DM you the link to the webinar that's happening next week. But here, I'm just going to be able to talk about one way because we don't got all the time in the world. Like my kids are waiting for me to watch or show. So life be life. And this is why I need additional income sources. I want to spend time with family. I want to be able to do other things. I'm multi-passionate, right? So what is that first way? The one I'm going to talk about right now is UGC content creation. And so UGC stands for user generated content. So user generated content is UGC. UGC creators are individuals that make content for brands and businesses. And what that looks like is they may partner with you by either messaging you, or you may be on a UGC and UGC marketplace. That's where they match you with a brand and business, right? And you might be saying but I'm not a content creator. This could be hard. You know, when you buy something and it's like you love this product or service, and then you tell all your friends about it, you tell your family about it, you tell your mom about it, whoever, and you're just evangelizing yo, that blender, have you seen that blender from Amazon? That blender is amazing. I want 10 more of them. You should buy the blender. And then they go buy the blender, right? That's you creating user-generated content. So comments and reviews are user-generated content. Video reviews are user-generated content. Pictures are user-generated content. So any type of content that is generated by a user of that product or service is considered user-generated content. And there are many different websites out there. I'm currently signed up to at least 10, maybe 15. And in the webinar, I'm going to go over the full list of all the platforms that I'm signed up for. I have a blog post on my website, Georgie-Ann.com, that has a smaller list. I think there's 6 or 7 right now of the platforms that I use to get UGC deals. And since then, I've found so many more. I've been testing them out, but it is essentially a marketplace. So there are businesses and brands on there. They list a product or service they want somebody to make content about, and then you can apply. So you're applying like it's a job. You're applying to be the one to make the content about that specific product or service. So let's say there's a cleaning supply. So I recently got accepted to another campaign. It's a cleaning product. So they put up the cleaning product on the website saying, hey, this is the type of video we want. This is the type of a hook or style. Is going to be a get ready with me. Is it going to be a day in my life? Like they tell you kind of the scope a little bit. Sometimes they don't tell you full details. They give you creative leisure of how you want to create the content, but they'll tell you they want one video, two videos, a picture, a story post, a TikTok post, an Instagram post, whatever it may be. And then they'll let you know how much you'll get. So when you're doing UGC, you could either get just product in return, or you can get both product and payment. That's the one you want to target, product and payment. Those are my favorite ones. Mwah, chef's kiss. Like I get the stuff and you pay me. Love it. So with that being said, right, when you're on these platforms, you need to already have some type of portfolio. How do you create a portfolio? Well, you start by making videos about the things you already use in your house. And I have a YouTube video about this. So if you go to my YouTube channel, I give an example, right? You just purchased a pen. Let's pretend I'm trying to make, UGC content before I have partners, right? I purchased this pen myself on Amazon. Hey y'all, can you believe this pen that I just purchased on Amazon? It literally has an eraser included, this little clip for you to put and tuck it into your shirt, as well as you can replace the lead inside of it. It's a pencil, but it feels really soft and chic like a pen. Like, have you ever tried this before? Let me know in the comments. If you want to grab it, go ahead and comment big and I'll send you the links to your DMs. I just made a UGC video. It's me talking about my experience with this pen. It's not even a pen, it's a pencil, right? And I don't want to go ahead and just say, yeah, it's easy. It definitely does take skill, right? Because when you're making UGC content, you're expected to record the content. Well, before you record the content, you're expected to review the product and create a script. So you have to have a script for yourself to identify like how you're going to talk about that product or service. So sometimes it's services, sometimes it's products, right? Make a script. That's first. Then you're going to have to identify what shots you're going to take, right? Are you going to do overhead shot? Are you going to do a point of view shot? Like, what is the video going to be about? That's a part of the script and the narrative. So you have to have some form of writing skill or know how to chat GPT it. It's not going to be perfect. You can learn as you go, but you have to have some type of creative skill set to start doing this. Second step, now you have your script. Now you're going to have to record. Right. So making sure you're comfortable in front of a camera, behind a camera, wherever you're going to be. And so some simple things I have right now that I'm using to make this live stream. So on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, I'm live streaming from my computer. And then for TikTok, I'm just live streaming on my phone. So do you have a device in order to record this content? Because you're going to have to record it some way, somehow. I have this like mini light, and I'm going to start looking crazy when I show you how I have multiple tribes, multiple stands. I have the DJI Pocket 3 camera. So I have more items. I have, what is it called? This Hollyland microphone set. Like I have more devices because I've been doing this for longer. And I use, what do I use? I use this for more than just UGC content, right? I make content for my business. I've been making content for a while. So I have more stuff that most people will have. So don't think, oh, I have to go out and buy a big fancy camera. I have to go out and buy all this lighting. I have to go out and buy this, that, and the fourth. You don't. In order to start, you just simply need a recording device, a phone. You need a microphone is good to have right now. I'm live streaming. I didn't connect my microphones because I'm live streaming to multiple platforms. So I'm just, this live stream I'm figuring out. Nonetheless, you need a mic, a camera, and mic, camera, lights, right? Lights, camera, action, right? Mic, camera, and lighting. Those are the three things that you need in order to start making content, period. But definitely start making UGC content. Then if you have any, there's a goal. For those joining on TikTok, go ahead and like the live. I really would appreciate if y'all like the live, if you're getting something valuable from this. Again, the full workshop is going to be next week on Wednesday. If you're on Instagram, if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and click the link in my bio in order to register for that workshop. It's completely free. And in that workshop, I'm going to go over 3 different ways. So right now I'm talking about one of the ways that I make money, make an extra $1,000 a month. And that's through creating user generated content, AKA UGC content. And in that webinar, I'm going to talk about 3 different ways. On average, I make about $1,000 to $4,000 a month in extra income on top of what I make as a business owner. So I have a company, I'm an entrepreneur, and then I also currently work a corporate job. So on top of those things, depending on the month, depending on the season, it could be anywhere from $1,000 to $4,000. So I'm trying to increase that. My goal is to be bringing in $15,000 a month. That is my mini goal for this year, and I'm working my way towards that. So that's the first thing, right? User generated content. It's not hard to make. You just have to stay focused. Thank you so much. The response, hey, on TikTok. When you going live, listen, I know I haven't been live in a long time, so I'm gonna confess. Haven't been live on anything in a long time. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all of it. And I decided today, I'm like, I'm just going to do it. So I'm literally live on all 4. 3 are using my computer. 1 is using my phone. I'm realizing I need a second phone. I think I just need to have 2 phones, go live on both phones. But nonetheless, the computer keeps freezing. So sorry, Instagram. Maybe I'll do a second live. Probably not, but maybe, because I got to go watch TV with my family. So, and that's it. That's one of the reasons why I have so many different side hustles and so many streams of income, right? I'm a mom, I'm a single mom, and I want to be able to spend time with my kids. And honestly, I live with 2 broke humans. They don't got no money. So my money is their money. So I have to make literally 3 times as much in order for us to have all our needs met. And so UGC content really has been great. So I talked about so far UGC content where you're on a marketplace and you can match with brands. Another form of UGC content is where brands will pitch you. So if you're a content creator or you're trying to become a content creator and you do not have your email inside of your bio, you're playing around. I don't know whose feelings that just hurt. I don't know what to tell you. You're playing around. You're not serious. Yes, I'm talking to you. You're not serious. How could you be serious? Impossible. Impossible. If you are trying to be a content creator and your email is not inside of your bio, you are playing around. And the reason why I say that is a lot of people sleep on the fact that there are many brands that are going to email you. Literally this week alone, I got 7 emails so far. This week alone. And I've gotten dozens of products. So yes, there's going to be people that spam you, but you have to learn discernment. You have to be able to read what's in the email to know, okay, is this real? Do I agree with it? Is this person trying to spam me? Is it a scam? Because they're out there. But guess what? Scammers are people that work 9 to 5 jobs, right? Or after hours jobs too. The point I'm trying to make is that if you have more discernment, you could tell, okay, this is a little sus. Let me not do this one, but this is a real thing here. But don't miss out on your blessing because you're afraid. Put your email, your business collaboration email inside of your bio, no matter what platform you're on, Instagram, TikTok, wherever. Put your email in your bio. So that's the second thing. So either being on creator matching platforms, putting your email in your bio. And the next one that I have started to do, but I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had much success. I'm starting to do more outbound pitches, and that's where you find the email of the brand or the company that you want to work with, and you pitch them. Hey, my name is Georgie-Ann. I do this type of content. I would love to do a campaign with y'all. Here's what it would look like. Da 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 da. Little email. Here's my attached is my portfolio. Take a look. Let me know. This is my rates, right? That method does work. And I've seen a lot of people talk about having success, but that's a numbers game. That is sales. Sales is and always will be a numbers game, right? You will land a deal. How many emails does it take for you to land that deal? Some people it takes 10 emails, depending on the product or service you're selling. And some people it takes 10,000 emails before you land a deal. I'm dragging it, but it's real. So with that being said, the outreach from my end, I'm not gonna lie, it is the one that I do the least, but I definitely make sure that I am reaching out to people and I am pitching. I'm doing better at that. But the creator matching platforms help me skip a lot of steps, save me time because they know that they're there and how much they have for the campaign. I know that I'm there and how I want to work on the campaign. And I'm currently testing a couple other methods of UGC that I discovered literally this week. So I'm going to be starting to test those as well. But yeah, being a content creator and creating UGCs. Oh, the next thing I want to tell y'all about with UGC, one of the benefits of creating UGC instead of like, oh, I'm going to become an influencer, or I'm going to become like a big brand myself, is that user generated content, oftentimes you can just the brand will request it from you, and you don't need to post it on your social. So the metrics are not based on your social media platform getting views, likes, and comments on that piece of content, right? It's for them to use an advertisement, because everyone wants to see more realistic advertisement. That's the way the market is going. So instead of like a big huge celebrity making the video for the brand, right, it's a commercial. At the end of the day, it's a commercial. So it's either a big huge celebrity can make a commercial for a brand, or a user, right, an individual, a person, a real life example is going to be the one that makes the example for the makes the commercial for the brand. So user generated content is just more authentic commercials. Honestly, that's what it is. A more authentic commercial. And using these platforms, I've made some good money. Oh, hi, Georgie. Hey there. If you're watching on TikTok, go ahead and tap the screen, like the live, and send flowers and roses and all the fun stuff. Instagram, if you're watching on Instagram, you could go ahead and comment GSD3 and it'll DM you the link in order to register for the full workshop where I go over all 3 ways that I do this. And I might restart the Instagram one just because it's not working great. They were saying it was lagging. And this is the point of the webinar or the live streams. I always call it webinar because I'm so used to webinars. Live streams, like while I do live streams, my thinking is it's a webinar. Like we're gonna learn something, we're gonna have deliverables, we're gonna talk, y'all gonna talk back to me, right? Webinars and meetings, we talk back. Live streams, the chat be crickets. It's so no one talks back, barely. So it's just like talking to myself for hours. So make sure y'all register for the full webinar, that my favorite type, the full webinar that's going to be next week. And you can register for it by clicking the link in my bio. Let me see how many registrations we have so far. It's going to be a good group. It's going to be a good group of folks. So if you haven't already, make sure you register for the 3 ways to make an extra $1,000 in the webinar that's happening next week. If you click the link in my bio, or if you're on Instagram and you comment GSD3, you'll get the link directly to your DM. So in that webinar, what I'm going to be talking about is how I've made at least an additional 1,000 a month with different side hustles. Oh no, it's freezing again on Instagram. If it's how can I fix this? Is it because I have too many tabs open? I'm about to start closing tabs. And I think my Chrome needed to be updated. All right. I think I'm going to restart I'm going to try to fix it. So on TikTok, if you have questions, I'm going to stop. So if you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, the stream is going to end for a little, but I'm coming right back. So I'm going to end it because it's not working.